championship. Not 2 national championships, but 3. 3-time NAIA heavyweight wrestling champion from Lindsey Wilson College, Brandon Reed. Brandon, say hello.
Hello.
Now, we've already done your 2019. This is, of course, your 2020 match. Of course, like I said, you've watched them probably 1,000 times.
Yeah.
We're really not going to go into what got you into wrestling and all that. We've already done that in your first video.
Mm-hmm.
But just kind of give us, you win 2019, coming into 2020, and in the other video, you said you knew you were going to win it again. You just had that mindset, so to speak. You're here, you're at the national championships. Before you get here, do you know you've already won it? You're like, this is mine, nobody's taking it from me.
In my head, yeah, like my goal was to win it again. I had a little bit more adversity in this tournament because I tore my LCL 3 weeks prior.
Oh boy!
At a duel at Campbellsville, so I think I had a grade 2 LCL tear, and so I did not train for the past those 2 weeks leading up to this. I just was on a bike.
Oh really?
Just trying to recover my knee, so I didn't really wrestle at all. So my big thing was just, have faith in the work that I have put in the past 2 years, and just try to stay in the best shape as I can on a bike and not hurt my knee.
I feel you. Now let's go over your bracket. Of course, the first round it says you receive a bye. Did the person just not show up? Injury? Do you remember?
I think it was I think I was the only person in the whole bracket to receive a bye.
Okay.
I think a bunch of the 1 seeds did that year.
Now, of course, were you the number 1 seed going in?
Yeah.
Okay. The second round, you win by fall over Joshua Isaac from Missouri Valley, 2 minutes and 14 seconds. In the quarterfinals, you win a 5-3 decision over Ashton Mutua from Campbellsville. Semifinals, Ashton was number 9 ranked wrestler, by the way. In the semifinals, number 5th ranked wrestler Nick Fowler from Calmet, St. Joseph. You win a close 3-2 decision here. And then in the finals this year, you're wrestling Tanner Farmer from Concordia. Yeah. Now, a cool little thing about this, I didn't know until I was watching it. He played football at University of Nebraska.
Yep.
And then he decides he was in graduate school or going for his master's or something to that effect. And he's like, I think I'm going to try this sport called wrestling. And here he is in the national championship against you.
Well, actually, he wrestled. He wrestled for 15 years.
Oh, okay.
So he was a 3-time Fargo national finalist, 1-time Fargo national champ.
Okay.
And he tried out for the wrestling team at the University of Nebraska. He became their backup. So he's actually one of my good friends.
Okay.
He just got second in Final X for Greco.
Oh, wow.
But the reason that, I guess they didn't know this either, but he was still training at the University of Nebraska as a practice partner. All 4 years he was there with, I forget who their starter was, but regardless. So he was training wrestling, so he'd been doing wrestling for about 19 years, up to the point of this match.
Oh,
but it was his first time wrestling officially in college.
Okay, I got you.
So I think there was because I've been asked that before. It's but I think there's a misunderstanding with the way the ESPN.
Yeah, no, that's great explanation because I didn't. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know that.
No, dude. He definitely wasn't no first year wrestler. He was good.
Okay, well that explains it.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and hit the space bar and let's go. Now you know where you're at here. What arena? You remember? Looking like a star. Man, I'm telling you, that singlet is just...
It's the best.
That final singlet's tough.
It is tough. It's the best. There's no better singlet in the world, I think. Yeah, you can see that my leg is taped up pretty hard because of the LCL tear.
Now, what are you weighing this year?
About 245.
245?
246. Because, again, I wasn't wrestling as much after I got hurt. So I was just on a bike, and I have to eat a lot still, so I gained a little bit of fluff.
Right. No, I got you. And this guy coming out looks like,
He had to cut 2 pounds for weigh-in.
He's a big dude. Now, in case you didn't hear that, 3-year starter University of Nebraska football team on the line. You guys hadn't wrestled before this, correct?
Correct.
All right.
He's on the opposite side of the country. So.
Where's Concordia at?
Nebraska. Oh. It's about 30 minutes from the University of Nebraska.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a little sister school. Yeah.
Okay.
He was like a grad assistant football coach for them when they decided to get him on the wrestling team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Here's the bracket. Looks like
Here's how they got here. As you see, 2 decisions
Right there.
by Reed as he gets
Now, this was on ESPN, correct? That's what I thought. It's good that ESPN, gives love to wrestling.
Yeah, they give it. It's weird because I can't find my first or third national title from ESPN because they were on there, but I can't find them for some reason. That'll flip over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. Got a little bit of an invert.
Yeah, a little screen record action that
It's all right.
Still best quality national final video.
Hey, I'm just glad that we have it.
Me too.
Here we go. Now, what had changed between your sophomore year and this year? Like,
Confidence. Like, I knew that, like, before I wasn't really moving the way I should have. And here I was like, I'm wrestling a big guy, circle, move. Because, like, if he touches you, you go. Versus with Corey, there was a lot of just staying still. You know, like, nothing was happening. But now I was just like, hey, forget about that. Like, I'm going to take some risk early on. And I'm not scared of this guy, Yeah, but yeah, it's honestly just don't be scared. Don't be scared. Like, you've been here before. Like, be a champ,
There we go.
Good hips here. That was very technical of him. He did a belly wizard, which lots of guys don't know that you can do. But if a guy hits like a nice duck like that, a good belly wizard works really, really well. I mean, he's super technical, man. And underestimate the big boy, you'll get stuffed,
Yeah. Probably got a stalemate. My goodness. So you're in that position, put all that weight on you, you just know,
Nah, I was like, I've been here.
Okay, well, that's a good mindset to have.
Yeah, I was like, because I was ready to get stuck. Like with Walker, I wasn't taking risks to go under. With Farmer, I was like, I'll go under you. Like, I'm not scared to go under you. Like, I trained my grip all year. I worked with Amir. I worked with the heavyweights. I was like, I can be underneath you for hours if I have to with this grip.
I got you.
You're either going to get a stalemate at best case scenario, otherwise you're able to spin around.
Did you get an eye poke right there?
Yeah, big. His big 12-inch thumbs went into my eye, and it was painful. I try not to be dramatic. That hurt. I remember the pain that.
So you're wanting to work.
Yeah.
So are you thinking, I'm out, I'm done, or am I coming? Or?
No, I was just like, I need a second to regroup. Yeah, I was fine. I was just like, man, that hurt. Yeah. Yeah, realistically, it was just like, all right, I need to regroup. I need to get my head back in the game. I mean, I poked before. I mean, you probably have too, right? It's like, it's just annoying. Like, it hurt, but I was seeing black for a second.
Now, I'm sure they're probably at the table seeing if it was flagrant or something.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
I was gonna say, I don't think that was.
Yeah, he was a good dude, man. He was a good cleaner. I would have hated for them to give me a point for that because he had nobody's fault.
If you watch any UFC or MMA, very strict as far as fingers to the eye.
Who's the guy with the long hair?
Trainer.
One of the trainers.
Yeah, Jesse. He's the head wrestling trainer. So we had like.
Okay. I know him from state duels all the time.
Yep.
Being there. Yeah, I'm not used to seeing him in a suit and tie.
He's the man. He's the man. He was the one who got me just healed up. He kept me honest. Yep, exactly.
Official ruling, they're going to say that it was through their eyes.
Yeah, again, my goal was who cares, good, no factor, let's get back to it.
Apologize if I didn't mean anything.
Yeah, big goal we talked about with him, if I'm going to shoot under him, I had to shoot to an angle because shooting directly under him is just going to keep getting me stuffed, and we were talking about that in the corner. So I was like, either shoot or fake shots and snap and try to get behind him. But man, he had good hips. Like he knew how to. When I snapped him a couple times in this match, he does a really good job of squaring up and just keeping distance, and it's freakish.
Well equipped. Stout. We'll see if it pays dividends.
Yeah, like that. It's like most guys will stay. He does not. He is like, I'm down and bouncing and circling.
It's one of the even stories, really.
I kind of was just like, this is gonna be hard. like after during this first period, I was like, this is gonna be tough.
And for that matter, going from a D1 institution to a grad program at the NAIA level, and taking advantage of a situation.
Push. There it is.
NAIA national title at 285. That's pretty special.
Yeah, but the big goal was learning how to clear and go back to the center, like control the center, right? Like, I tell high school guys that when I'm teaching and coaching, if you don't know how to control the center, the ref should call you. Like that's a thing, you know, whether it's freestyle or folk. If you control the center, you're gonna get called.
The other way around. The football player.
Lift. No. Ooh.
Yeah, it was like 2 seconds left. Yeah.
It's saved by the bell.
Yeah, there was literally like 1 second left when his butt started to hit the mat. I was like, man, whatever.
My goodness. So you win the toss, you defer, he takes down.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to ride this guy. He was too big. Like I felt like I wasn't big enough to be on his back. You know, like I couldn't lock my
He's a
hands
big
around him.
dude. So was that a you decision, or Coach Ruff just saying cut him, or?
Yeah, Ruff is basically like, man, I have faith in you. Do what you think's right.
Okay.
You know, like, he doesn't do that for everyone, but for me, he was like, just you're a vet. Do what you think's right. You know. And for me, it was like, I'm gonna get caught for stalling if I try to ride this guy.
Yeah.
You know, at least from that.
I mean, every coach in the country should know the old saying, 1 not 2.
Exactly.
Or 1 not pin, I guess.
Especially at heavyweight.
Yeah.
1 not pin is huge.
Now, you're in the second period. Is your knee bothering you, or?
No, they had I don't even remember what the pain medicine was, but they gave us pain medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So not like cortisol shots or whatever, but something pretty strong. So it's like I didn't really feel it too much. It was stiff, but it didn't hurt. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Yeah.
He's not trying to a lot of heavier.
Yeah, just goal here is just snap and move.
So about 50 seconds left in the second period. You're down. Ooh, there we go. 1, 2.
Do you call that 2 and 2 or just 2?
I'll say I would give you 2 and then 2 near fall.
They give me only 2 points.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I went to overtime.
Bounced on the opportunity when he got Farmer a little off.
Of course, out of bounds in college is different than high school. We know that. In case you're not familiar with college, I mean, we're still as in bounds as we would be if all 4 feet was in bounds.
Yep. Yeah, big goal here. Big guys have a problem with this stuff. So you just keep their foot up, and that's why I switch it. Like I'm always.
You can tell you're dragging it. Keep staying in bounds.
Yep. Trying to pull his elbow in.
What's going to sell for just the takedown? It's smart tactics.
Time. All right. So now they awarded you 2, and then they gave you 2 near fall.
And then they take it away.
Neutral, so he doesn't go down. He doesn't have to because it isn't a 1-0 match.
Now was that a coach from another school? Did he?
The ref overturned his own call.
Okay, I want to get that
Wow.
Get back
Yeah.
on my feet. Now
I'm not sure.
I was going to say I didn't make it to this part. That's why I said I wanted to be.
Yeah. Yeah. My coach just threw the brick and was like, "What the heck? Like you just took away our 2. You don't see it here yet, but that's what they did. They're like, sorry, just 2 points." There was a lot of like emotions going on for me right in that moment, but I was just
Let's see here. So you come in, you throw it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can't imagine that would be the case.
Yeah.
Farmer doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither.
I don't know about that one. He gives you coach misconduct.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Put your comments below whether you think that was 2 near fall or not.
It also changes.
Very controversial.
As far as
Okay, so you just had, I guess, some points taken off the board from you. What are you thinking now?
No.
Just stick to the game plan?
Yeah, I love Jocko. I have a tattoo on my chest that says it too. I just said good. I don't care. Good. I chose neutral whenever I got the point, or whenever they gave me the points, and when they took them away, I was like, I'm sticking to the game plan.
I got you.
Because I think that's what champs do. They're like, I got a game plan. I'm gonna stick to it, unless I absolutely have to change it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
2-1 the advantage. Here comes Farmer with some
Ooh, good drop, good hits.
Beautiful from him, man. So I just made it to final X in Greco. He's good at the upper body stuff,
Yep.
man.
He now leads 3-2, and now we all go back to the near fall where it wasn't awarded. Would that be the difference? Man, oh man.
I love this match, man. I thought this was a scrap, and I think this is what wrestling match is supposed to look like.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got two behemoths in the.
Both guys clearly worked really hard. Both guys want to win. You know, it's not like the first match. That's why I love this one.
So 101 remaining here at 285's individual title match.
So you know, you're aware of the score, I'm sure. You know you're down 1 point.
Yep, I'm down 1 point. No stalling calls yet on either side.
I don't think he can hold you down. He's big, but you look a lot more cut, like a lot more muscular than him.
He does what I did to him here, but he's pulling my knee to the outside. I don't know if you guys have the same rule in high school, but you're not allowed to pull that knee to the outside with this Blair.
Yeah, no, that's that would be.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he called him for stalling for it. I didn't even know. I thought it would have been potentially dangerous and gave me one, but he gave him a stall call, and I was like, crap, I'm losing. I had 27 seconds left. Like, get the hell up. Like, get up right now. You know, that was basically.
Right.
And I knew he was forced to do something, so, you know, either he gets a stall or I get an escape.
Brandon Reed trying to come to his feet.
Brandon Reed's up. Mr. Announcer. Yep.
6 seconds. Yeah. This is a crazy match.
What a match.
Yeah.
What a match.
And that's what I talked about. He probably would have been better sought just to let him go because
I was just trying anything.
I'm going to say.
Be careful.
Yeah.
No, like.
1 minute son.
All right, so we're going to overtime. Had you been to overtime this season before?
No.
Of course, I'm sure you probably know the overtime rules. First takedown win, first points.
I said I'm taking this mother effer out. Like, that was in my head. Like, I was like, I'm prepared for overtime. Like, I'm ready. He's not ready. I looked at him get up. He was barely getting up, and I was like, I'm taking him out. I've got his soul. And, you know, it sounds mean, but
Hey, listen, man. It's combat, son.
yeah, it's combat.
Right now, I think what have to
Nobody trains to be second place.
No, sir.
we'll just have to wait and see. And boy, heavy on the head is Reed, waiting to pick his spot. Gonna try to
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
Step over.
That's my patented, we call it a duck double. You fake a double leg to the left leg, and then you do a duck under to the right side.
It worked.
It works.
Brandon Reed, 2020 NAIA Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Lindsey Wilson. And yeah, that was a heck of a match. Earned that, as the Brad Calipari tattoo. Earned, not given. You earned that one.
Yeah.
You earned that one.
100%.
Overtime.
Brandon Reed, victorious.
That one hurt. I was hurting. My knee was hurting. My body, my lungs were hurting.
I'm telling you right now.
Everything was hurting, but man, I was just like, ice in my veins. That's what I do right here. I look at my coach and say, ice in my veins.
Is that what- okay.
Yeah.
And
I'm cold-blooded, you know. And that's how I thought. This is my favorite match ever. You know.
it's a good match. You know, you had an eye poke, you had an LCL tear, you had overtime. You said your lungs are burning, but all that subsided because you're the champ.
That's right.
You're the champ forever. No matter how much pain you was in, nobody can ever take it from you.
That's exactly right.
And I think
It does.
this one has. We're going to fast forward just a little bit, and here's the podium ceremony.
Yeah, that's for 197. So,
Oh, this is 197.
yeah, so ours is going to
Okay.
come up probably.
Let's fast forward just a little bit here.
Yeah, now
Here's the heavyweight. Yeah, of course you still have your medals, I'm sure, and your rings. Did you get rings for each year?
Yeah. They're all at my, the guy who adopted me, they're all at his house.
Okay,
Give them all to him.
cool.
Yeah.
All-American Nick Fowler.
Yeah, that Dorothy Mayab is her name. She's at like every national tournament.
I was gonna say I recognized that voice. I just didn't know who she was.
Yeah, she does JUCO, NAIA, and then all the NCAAs.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's got a good announcing voice.
it's amazing.
Tanner Farmer.
Man, I was so tired. Like wearing my Kentucky wrestling
You know,
shirt.
I see that.
Yeah.
But in the end,
I love Kentucky, man. That's why I was like, I always wore it.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And, speaking on behalf of the fans of Kentucky wrestling, the officials, everybody, this is 3-time national champion. Much love, much respect for what you've done for Kentucky wrestling, and just everything that when people think of heavyweight wrestling, they think of Brandon Reed, they think of Lindsey Wilson, they think of 3-time national champion. And with these seminars you do now, you can give kids, hey, just because you're from Kentucky, you can win.
Of course.
I done it. No matter if you're like we're in today, we're from Belfry. Looking at a map geographically, the two furthest points, the two furthest schools away is Phelps and Fulton County. So if you're in between Phelps and Fulton County, you can win. Brandon's proved that just because you're from Kentucky doesn't mean you're at a disadvantage. Anybody can do it.
Yep. 100%.
It's just gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
So this is number 2. We've done your 2019, 2020, and we still got your 2021 video to do. So we will get in our DeLorean, go back in time, and then we'll come back to the future. Does that make sense? Back to the DeLorean?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, we're going to go 2021, do Brandon's 2021 video. We'll see you guys there.
See ya.